Did you know that Memorial Day was first called Decoration Day? Hi, I'm Lieutenant Col Allen West, and I'm proud to be a national spokesman for My Faith Votes. Decoration Day, as it was called, began as a response to the carnage of the Civil War. After the Civil War ended in the spring of 1865, Americans began holding springtime tributes by reciting prayers and decorating with flowers the graves of countless fallen soldiers. It was a way to remember those who had given, as Abraham Lincoln beautifully stated, the last full measure of devotion to defend their nation. 3 years later, John A. Logan, General of the Grand Army of the Republic, issued an order to set aside a unique day for Americans to place flowers on the graves of war heroes. And on May the 30th of that same year, the first Decoration Day was held at Arlington Cemetery. After World War I, this special day was amended to include all men and women from the armed forces who gave their lives serving our nation. The name Memorial Day became more common, and in 1971, Memorial Day became an official federal holiday. There's an important biblical principle to train our children in the importance of remembering. If we don't intentionally plan to remember, we won't. If we don't preserve what we remember, we forget the meaning, the lessons learned, and the victories won. Christians of all people understand the crucial importance of remembering. Christians are memorial people because the whole of our faith depends upon remembering. Just look at the Bible, from the stones at the waters of the Jordan to the Passover, and the continuing throughout the Bible, God sets up memorials. For the believer, the greatest memorial to mark our freedom in Christ is the Lord's Supper. We've heard these words before: do this in remembrance of me. I believe God's call to us to remember is more for our future than it is for our past. We forget at our own peril, and the future of the United States depends in large part on how well we collectively remember and cherish what liberty really is: God's hand of blessing upon us and the terror of tyranny. There is a high cost to forgetting. In the words of George Santayana's famous maxim, those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. I pray on this Memorial Day of 2021 that as you take time to remember the valor of those who have given their lives in service to our nation, you would also remember the goodness of God in your own life and His many blessings upon our nation. I pray this would cause you to cherish your liberty in the United States, and more importantly, in Christ, and this would give you a boldness and a hope for the future. And I would just pray and hope that on this Memorial Day, that you will go out and visit the gardens of stone and take your children so they can remember exactly what John 15:13 says, that there's no greater love than a man has than to lay down his life for another. God bless you. God bless these United States of America. But more importantly, God bless the men and women who have given the last full measure of devotion.